Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Sonic Heroes. When we last left off, we absolutely blasted through the Metropolis zone of Act 2 with Team Dark, getting A rank after A rank. They stood no chance. You know, it's actually kind of funny because I remember distinctively a few years ago, a buddy of mine also has this game. He decided to replay it. Team Dark was an absolute nightmare for him. He couldn't get past the Bullet Canyon area. So, it's so ironic. Now, let's move on to Team Rose again.
We're up! You can count on me!
Okay, here we go!
Unfortunately, there's a bit of a spoiler when it comes to Team Rose. Stroll through the modern city. And once again, we get to hear Cream throw shade at Amy.
Amy, are you sure Mr. Sonic is here? No doubt about it. My heart is never wrong. Then it must be so.
That'd be hilarious for, like, Cream to basically be a passive-aggressive, sarcastic bitch. Once again, I called a 6-year-old girl a bitch. What am I, Dracula?
Fast!
Alright!
My turn!
Here we go! I'll do my best!
My turn! Got it! Level up! Got it!
I'll do my best! Oh no! Tell me this isn't true!
What's wrong? What? It's just a lot of them. We are in Eggman-controlled territory. What were you expecting?
Level up!
By the way, Team Rose's Team Blast has a secondary effect that's only activated when you're basically fighting with another team. I don't think that it'll actually ever happen because, like, as you saw, the team fights can basically be over within 15 seconds if you're smart enough. So, the secondary effect is it basically leaves your enemies temporarily stunned for a moment, but it also inverts their controls. So basically it will be like they're confused. Oh. How did I not notice that there? Because I'm a lummox, that's why. Well, we shall have a magnificent garden party, and you're not invited. Amy makes the tornadoes come to her enemies. That'd be friggin' hilarious if, like, somebody slights Amy and she just sends a tornado at their house. It'd be hilarious because she's crazy.
Excellent!
My turn!
Here we go! Alright!
Man, all this thinking about Sonic has got me in the mood for a chili dog. And ironically, there's a Sonic right down the street. I think that basically it's time for a foot-long Coney. I just wish that I could ignore all my problems in life. Oh!
My turn!
My turn! You could technically do that with any character, but I feel like switching to power formation to do it is like the most efficient because you got less characters trying to get in your way.
Level up!
Alright! I'll do my best!
Oh,
My turn.
I actually can't wait until we get some kind of news on on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Mainly because I'm actually interested in seeing a Sonic movie that's actually a Sonic movie. No offense to the first one, it's alright for what it is, it's just not a Sonic movie. It's not about Sonic, it's a road trip movie that happens to feature Sonic. But the reveal of Tails at the end really was basically kind of like a nice little teaser for what's to come. And seeing, like, Jim Carrey actually start being Dr. Robotnik instead of the caricature that he was throughout most of the movie. Well,
Alright!
the thing about it is, I'm curious to see what other Sonic characters will show up in the sequel, because, well, it's confirmed to have Tails. It could basically be a recreation of the Sonic 2 game, just featuring Sonic and Tails, but they've already established that
We're like awesome!
They've already established that the Knuckles tribe exists, so it's possible that Knuckles could show up as well. In fact, who knows? Maybe that mushroom dimension that Robotnik got sent to is actually a part of Angel Island, and he'll run into Knuckles there. Maybe Knuckles was banished there for some reason. So we could basically be seeing like a recreation of Sonic 3. I'd be okay with that, seeing Sonic 3 in movie form. I wonder if we'd see Amy. Of course, I don't know. I feel like basically that really wouldn't work considering Sonic's backstory has been changed so drastically. I'd honestly be okay with it if it weren't for basically the fact that Sonic starts off as a baby when he comes to our world. If Sonic basically just came to our world just for the shits and giggles, like as a teenager, because that's what he does, he just sort of does things for the sake of doing them, instead of basically like needing a place to hide because he was a kid. What can I say? I didn't like the story of the movie. Sue me. So it just feels weird because Sonic's entire motivation in the movie is that he spent the last friggin' 7 years or so alone, actually more than that, almost most of his entire life alone, so he wants a friend. And the running joke is that Sonic has too many friends. Like, Sonic's menagerie of side characters and friends, basically, like, people think there are too many of them, and that's why people hate them so much. And to those haters, I say, I just don't get you people. Like, you honestly think that Sonic can hold the series on his own? You guys realize that if they basically just kept releasing games that were exactly like the original Sonic games, you'd end up with something like Sonic 4. Sonic 4 as in the thing that people were waiting for all this whole time, and it ended up sucking when it finally came.
Right.
So, I'm all for expanding Sonic's world. I'm all for seeing more and more unique Sonic characters. The only problem is that we haven't really had a unique Sonic character since Shadow. I mean, Silver was okay, but I don't think they ever got around to fully explaining him. Blaze, she's a pretty interesting character, but they really don't do all that much with her. And her appearance in Sonic 06 is kind of contradictory. But then again, what else is new about Sonic 06? And no, you probably will never see me play or review Sonic 06 on this channel because, well, let's face it, I'm not going to actually waste my money on it. Nor am I actually going to pay money for any system that plays it. Although, there have been significant fan modifications to the game that actually make it playable that do look interesting. Maybe I'll look into those. But the real problem that I have with the game isn't the fact that the game is unplayable, glitchy as hell and virtually unplayable. No, the problem that I have with it is actually the story. If the story were significantly tweaked, I probably would be, I'd be willing to give it a lot more slack, but I mean, it's a meme about making fun of the story of that game for being so bad, but when I finally watched all the way through the game, it was mind-numbing how badly they screwed everything up.
My turn. Level up. Level up.
My arms feel lighter when I fly from up here. I'll do my best.
Got it.
What was I talking about? The only problem is that Sonic 06 does have a few plot points that I actually like and think would actually make for the basis of an interesting game. Because, I'm just gonna say it, I honestly think that Shadow is really more of the main story-driven character in Sonic 06. His story is actually the one that has significance.
Here we go. I'll do my best.
Because it finally reveals exactly what Shadow was doing locked up in that capsule in Eggman's fortress and why Omega was in there.
Why don't we go up? Here we go. Here we go.
You ever been to Kansas? Arkansas?
I'll do my best.
Tornadoes, you see.
Here we go. Level up. I'll do my best.
Whee!
Got it. Got it.
Obviously, we're supposed to hit that target for some reason. Here we
Obviously.
Alright! Here we go! Alright!
I have a feeling that the goal ring is just up ahead. Yep.
Alright!
I probably should have popped off a team blast here or there, but what can I say? Oh, I was already fully leveled up. Cha-ching!
I'm so happy I want to tell everyone!
I'm so glad for you. Now, it's time for us to move on to fighting Team Sonic, and I swear to God, years ago, the last time I played this, when this level came up, the members of Team Sonic... Oh yeah, we got the special stage. Actually, I'm just gonna let it go. I swear, the members of Team Sonic literally jumped off the ledge in order to get away from the fight as quickly as possible. And that's going to be more hilarious when you hear the cutscene that plays at the beginning of the next act for Team Rose.
Amy, knock it off! There's no time to play!
There's no time to play.
Sonic, give up! This time you're mine! Mr. Sonic, isn't Chocola with you?
Lucky, where are you?
I mean, they didn't even mention this in the cutscene. You would think that that would be significantly more important than a marriage proposal.
Chocola, you won't get away with it!
I swear, I'm not making it up. They jumped off the edge, and the battle ended within like 3 seconds. It was...
Sonic, let's go on our honeymoon!
FBI, open up. It ended in 3 seconds, and that was like the highest record I ever set. Now, listen to this dialogue. This makes it... This completes the whole joke. It's the punchline.
Oh, I can't believe he did that just so he could get away. Really? What? Nothing. I know what to do. Find Eggman and I'll find my Sonic. You all ready?
The game canonically acknowledges that Sonic throws himself off the stage just to get away from her. Oh, my chest hurts. I really hope I'm not getting sick. Oh. That was good. That's very good. So, let's talk about the canonicity of all this, because I think that Team Dark is the one that has to go through Whale Island first, but with how this level goes, how the Grand Metropolis goes, I think that Team Rose has to get through it first, because they technically were waiting for Sonic and his team to show up. That's how the Amy got the whole "Gotcha, my darling Sonic, my darling Sonic-oo."
Hey, here we go.
Amy, if you want to marry somebody, why don't you go marry Sonichu? Oh my god, I actually feel horrible for suggesting such a thing. I'm gonna have to wash my mouth out with soap.
What a huge plant!
Money, money, gotta make some money.
Froggy, where are you? This path makes me fast.
So Cream is one of those people that gets disoriented whenever they go to a big city, huh? Oh.
I'll do my best!
Ooh.
Got it.
Wow, here we go!
My turn.
Here we go!
My turn. Got it.
Level up!
Level up. Got it.
I'll do my best! Wow!
Wow, there's a lot of them.
Only 100
My
more!
turn.
We're already 100.
Level up!
We did it. We did it.
Level up! Here we go! Yeah!
My turn. Goody.
Here we go!
Hang on. Just go with the flow. Man, Big is fast.
Level up.
Not bad! Everyone! Only
My
50 more
turn.
laps to go!
Sorry.
Here we go!
My turn.
I'll do my best! How's that? Here we go! Here we go! I'll do my best! Here we go! I'll do my best!
30 more.
All right!
20 more.
We're ready to go anytime! Ha-ha! Here we go!
My turn.
My turn.
Here we go! All
Only
right!
10 more rings.
Dang it.
My turn.
Amy, why do you have to be so inadequate? No wonder Sonic doesn't want to marry you.
I'll do my best!
My turn.
All right!
Look, the enemy is still there sleeping.
We're like awesome!
Shut up, Amy. Just shut up. Right, one more. We'll have 30. Wow, I'm hungrier than I thought I was. FBI, open up. You know, I really cannot help it. I really do think that this music sounds familiar, but just can't seem to put my finger on it. Initially, I'm just thinking, I don't know, for some reason the letter D comes to mind. Initial D or something. I don't know.
I'll do my best.
Something to do with the 90s. Maybe running around.
Here we go.
But isn't that basically the philosophy of Sonic, running in the 90s? Sonic is a classic 90s game.
My turn.
Here we go.
My turn.
I wanna race for you. Gas, gas, gas.
Here we go. I'll do my best. Here we go.
After those, chow. I'm so glad that this whole balloon section gets taken out during the Emerald challenges. If it ever comes down to where I desperately need to catch the Emerald before it reaches the end, you guys might see what it gets replaced with. But let's hope that I don't.
Here we go.
Right.
All right.
Boom, 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 boom. Look at his big dead eyes. He's like a fish. Got the fish eye staring into your soul. I mean, looking at that pose with him holding them like that, I just cannot help but think Big the Pimp and his bitches.
We're up. You can count
Oh
on
my
me.
god, I'm going to hell.
Here we go.
If I actually believed in that sort of thing. The bitches. I mean, it's sick because they're respectively a 12 and 6-year-old girl, but hey, I'm not the one who's pimping them out. That's for Rule 34, not me. Zabon, what the hell was that? I believe that was the space duck, sir.
Level up. Hero. Wow.
Hey guys, I think they want Cream to be leveled up this early. Don't know why.
Everywhere. What should we do first?
Ooh, there are crates back there. I wonder if... Oh wait, that's where the key is.
I'll do my best.
Got it. Feels good.
That looks surreal.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Making my head spin.
Ah, great. Now Cream's the one who's drunk.
Level up. Level up.
I'll do my best. Here we go.
Level up.
Wow. All right. My body feels lighter when I fly from up here. Here we go.
Well, that was a waste of time. But at least I'm already halfway there.
Everyone, let's all line up sideways from here.
Shut up, Amy. You're not in charge. I'm in charge here, Pig One.
It's dangerous. Please do not touch them.
She said please, Big!
Here we go. Here we are.
My turn.
All right.
Sorry.
Here we go.
It's gonna be quite some time until we get to a point in the game where I think that actually using Team Blast will feel worth it.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Woo!
Huh?
Here we go. Here we go. I'll do my best. Level up! Only 50 more rings to go. All right. Wow! Here we go.
Holy.
We're ready now. Anytime.
Alright, let's see. One for Amy, one for Cream, one for Big, and and two for here. The one for Cream, one for Amy, one for Big, and three for him. Two.
My turn. Got
There
it.
has to be a switch for this somewhere.
Sorry. Got it.
Two for Amy, two for Cream, two for Big, three, four, six for him. Three for Amy, three for Cream, three for Big, 9 for him. Hey, who's the one that's getting the bigger share? The income tax man. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I got a C on that. How could you give me a C? Well, I was so close. Tripped at the finish line, but now I'm going to have to go back and rectify this.
You can count.
Rectify this.
Hey, here we go.
It means I'm going to have to pull it out of my ass.
I'll do my best. Level up. Level up.
Got it.
Wow. Wow. Level up. Wow. Look, those Eggman robots are guarding those machines. Something doesn't make sense. Let's get rid of the robots first. I'll do my best. All right. Wow. Here we go.
My
I'll do my best.
turn.
My head's spinning.
Great, now Amy's drunk.
Got it. Got it.
You girls have a serious drinking problem.
Level up. Level
My
up.
turn. Level up.
I'll do my best. We're ready now. Anytime. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah. Level up.
Got it.
Wow. Only 100 more rings to go. My body feels lighter when I fly from up here.
Let's line up sideways.
Shut up, Big.
I have a bad feeling about these fireballs.
Level up. There's something there. My turn. My turn.
Man, feels like we're parsimoniously penny pinching here.
Ooh.
Here we go! I'll do my best!
Level up.
Alright! I'll do my best!
Got it. Only 10 more rings.
We did it!
And yet, I have a feeling that I did worse time.
As long as we stay together, we can do anything!
I'm gonna kill that fucking rabbit.
We're up! You can count on me!
Okay, here we go.
How is it that Team Rose is honestly the one that's giving me the most trouble? Their levels should be so easy that I should literally be able to sleep through them.
Level up!
Dang it.
Got it. Bad robots everywhere. What should we do first? Got it.
My head's spinning!
Yeah. Joke about Amy being drunk. It's a classic.
Got it. Got it.
Here we go!
Got it. Got it.
Dang it. That wasn't even money. It wasn't very cash money of me to waste my time doing that.
My body feels lighter when I fly from up here!
Are all of these friggin' 5? Or all the 20s?
From here!
It's red and loud. Probably very hot, too. There's something there. My turn.
Alright, I'll do my best!
Level level up.
Alright! Level up!
Ooh.
Why don't we go up? Here we go! Ready anytime! I'll do my best! Everyone! Only 50 more wings to go! Alright!
Man, not penny pinching has actually set me back quite a ways.
Woo!
But if I can just get them in big numbers like here.
Bye, Pig.
I'll do my best!
Bye,
Here we go!
Pig.
I'll do my best!
Bye, Pig. Sorry. Got it.
Wow, I didn't even realize. Okay, so I have to be under 3 minutes, right? Damn!
Kinda super duper happy.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Wrapping this episode up here, folks. Okay, so we've done everything with Team Rose, right? And look at it. This episode actually managed to be under 40 minutes. Just gonna do a quick Navy once over. Yep. Check. Good. We are ready to go. Joyed and raptured. Are we ready? Yes. Let's go. When we next meet again, we will be tackling Team Chaotix, and I'm actually having a very bad feeling about them. I'll see you next time.